London, 1872. I have entered into the service of a new gentleman. It would seem he is a gambling man. Welcome to the Kerrnel Does 80 Days. This is kind of a take on Around the World in 80 Days from Jules Verne, with a bit of a steampunk feel to it. Looks like a cool game. Just recently came out on Steam for the PC. It's apparently got a bunch of new things added to it. Originally, it was a not a console game, a tablet game, but it is now available for PC with, as I say, a few added features. So let's see how this goes. I'm not really sure how to play this. I know it's a race. There is an in-game clock, which you'll see at the top here. Let me turn the volume down a bit. There we go. We can also take screenshots. I think it's a single-player game, but has some sort of online ability to track other players. I'm not sure how that works. So we start our trip in London. Monsieur Phileas Fogg returned home early from the Reform Club and in a newfangled steam carriage besides. I helped him down, and the iron-lunged, steam-driven horses clattered away. So there's a steampunky part of it. Passepartout, said he. We are going around the world. Around the world, monsieur? I asked, utterly astonished. We shall circumnavigate the globe within 80 days. He was quite calm as he proposed his wild scheme. We leave for Paris on the 8:25 in an hour. This was a shocking turnabout for my master, who was, by all accounts, a creature of inflexible habit and mechanical regularity. Perhaps the carriage's unique fumes, the engine fumes, had affected his reason. Perhaps you should lie down, monsieur. That would be a most inefficient use of time, he replied implacably. Pack an altimeter and my evening jacket. There is not a moment to waste. You, Passepartout, which is us, and now have funds. We have £4,000. It is day 1, 7 p.m. on a Tuesday, so quickly, Passepartout, collect their things and we will be off. So this down here is his health. He's got 100 health, and we have to keep him healthy. Otherwise, we're not going to get home. So let's pack. We have Fogg's apartment. So this is stuff, I guess, in his apartment. I know this much because I tried to just kind of get a feel for how this game worked. And we haven't really traveled anywhere yet, so some of this is going to be very new. Fogg's apartment. So he wanted his evening jacket. You have wool shirts, wool trousers, and an altimeter. And we need one more item. A slender volume listing all shipping routes within Europe. This could be helpful. Deck of 52 playing cards suitable for a whist drive or two. Of interest to humorous, stalwart, official, and soldier types. So this could help us down the road. Or a wax cylinder, inscribed with marks describing a recording of a symphony, valuable in Vienna, Paris, and Copenhagen. So this would be valuable. I'm sure timing is going to be an issue, but maybe let's take the wax cylinder, because we're going to Paris. So maybe we can sell it there for additional moolah. Alright, I think we're good. Our completed Englishman's wardrobe should help us negotiate times of upper-class journeys. Oh, okay, so that'll help us. Alright, so our appearances will actually grant us the ability to bribe people so that we can improve our timelines. We must discover our route as we go. Onwards. Depart. Alright, so we go to Paris. So, we are embarking on a train, I guess. Or maybe that doesn't mean anything. We're embarking. We are allowed to carry 1 luggage with us, which is what we have. And I guess I'm not sure what this health thing is. What is this? Times 14. Oh, alright. So we're carrying 1 luggage, but maybe this train allows us to carry up to 14. We can zoom in. We can zoom out to see the whole... Oh, okay. So we gotta go all these places. Not necessarily all of them, but it's a way to get around the world, we might. Alright, so current location. Alright, depart, embark. The Amphitrite Express. 8 p.m. Alright, to Paris, departing now. The guard's van has space for 1 suitcase, which will suffice. Travel, this promises to be a bearable option. Alright, so I guess sometimes we have a rough travel. Go! So time is clicking. The mechanical horses raced past Piccadilly Circus and Pall Mall faster than a team of thoroughbreds. Even so, the whistle of the 825 was blowing as we pulled up to Charing Cross Station. We raced along the concourse and... okay, do we... So all of this stuff has consequences, so it's like a decision tree. Choose your own adventure, almost. We have no tickets, I exclaimed. Okay, are we honorable? Or are we honest? Or do we not care? I guess is the other option. I'm just following orders. We raced along the concourse and threw ourselves aboard as the second whistle shrieked its warning. We barely had time to take our seats before the guard rapped smartly on the compartment door. He held out a hand. Tickets, please. Alas, monsieur, we are in a great hurry. I pretended to have lost them. Alas, monsieur, we are in a great hurry, I explained, giving him a beseeching look. We did not have time to buy tickets. You may purchase them from me, the guard was saying, though it is more expensive, I'm afraid. £85, please. I handed over the £85. That's what I think we're going to do. I mean, he's rich, right? I handed over the £85 and smiled a thin smile from one working man to another. The guard gave me our tickets and slid the compartment door shut behind him with a pneumatic hiss. Your funds have gone down somewhat. I am on fine form, but we must make haste. I am at your service, Monsieur Fogg. Ah, the bumbling passport. Oh, I don't like him. Journey. Let's talk about the journey. I don't want to talk about money. But tell me, monsieur, what is the purpose of our journey? I have made a hefty wager, and I do not intend to lose. Oh, that's the extent of the conversation? This journey will be most expensive, monsieur. Indeed, but we can earn a little from buying and selling our possessions as we travel. Very good. Alright, so let's... London smog gave way to rolling hills and the pastures of the Kentish countryside, still untouched by the hand of technological advancement. Monsieur Fogg read his paper whilst they repacked our bags. We passed the day in silence. Why am I repacking our bags? I think we passed the day in silence. Until a guard rapped on our door a few miles before Dover. We are about to submerge, he warned. Takes some people a bit funny. But so watch out. What do you mean submerge? So we're this guy's assistant, right? So we should already be familiar with travel from London to Paris. So we should already know that it goes underwater. And we should already know that it's safe. So very good. Very good, I replied, as though submerging inside a 1,000-ton metal train was quite ordinary for me. If you feel claustrophobic, the guard replied, try running up and down the corridor. I always find the exercise helps. All right. With that, he closed the door. So maybe we haven't traveled with Monsieur Fogg before. Would Monsieur Fogg be claustrophobic? I doubted it. He appeared not to be constrained by mere matters of place and circumstance. An alarm sounded as the fins above the amphitrite's wheels extended with a hydraulic hiss. Night fell, and we plunged past the end of the track into the freezing water of the English Channel. Oh, cool. Alright, our relationship with Fogg has improved slightly, so I guess it could not improve. It could get worse. Your character is now dependable. Alright, we're stalwart. You seem quite a handy man to have around, Passepartout. So what? We've never worked with him before? Maybe I misread that. The amphitrite plowed through the water overnight and splashed up onto the wider gauge French tracks at Calais as dawn broke. Do you have a route in mind, monsieur? I began to consider what we might require for our journey. I would think that we would need to know the route before we know what we need, right? Let's ask him about the route. Do you have a route in mind, monsieur? I asked, as the water of the channel dried from the compartment windows. I am as yet undecided, my master admitted. The new canal has sped up the shipping route from Suez to Bombay, though perhaps we could take the Trans-Siberian Railway across Russia. Oh, I don't like either of those. I would rather go through Bombay, I'm thinking, than Russia. Surely not Siberia, I exclaimed. It is so cold and grim, and I have a particular fear of bears. Then we would do well to buy furs, he replied, refraining from rolling his eyes. There are other alternatives. We may also travel overland and across the Black and Caspian Seas. So do we care about which is fastest or which is safest? I would much prefer to get this travel out of the way, so which is fastest? I believe, said he, that is what shall be put to the test. Parbleu. I don't know what that word is. Maybe it's a French word. Well, obviously it's a French word. Parbleu. I scarcely knew what to think. We arrived at Paris Gare du Nord just after 1 o'clock. My French accent sucks. It sucks. I can't pronounce French words. I'm sorry. Just after 1 o'clock, automaton porters lifted our luggage and then our persons onto the platform with long, delicately filigreed iron arms. Paris, city of my heart. I was home, but no. So okay, so we're French. I guess that makes sense with a name like Passepartout. I thought it was just the name that he gave me. But not to stay. Alright, so we've discovered a bunch of new routes from Suez to Jeddah to Aden to Bombay, or from Moscow to Ekaterinburg to Omsk, Irkutsk, Kerrnel. Oh man, I'm almost thinking that the shortest route is through Russia. All right, let's go to the market and sell our evening jacket. Oh, we can get another suitcase. I think we need a new suitcase. How do I do that? Tucked away in the 7th arrondissement is my favorite market street. Traveling cloak, good for keeping out chill winds and heavy rain. Alright, we're gonna need that. We're gonna need a traveling cloak. Yes. And a set of geometric drawing instruments, precisely made and beautifully presented. Valuable in Copenhagen, Warsaw, and Budapest. A magnificent bottle of Chateau de Gem worth $2,300 in Berlin. I think we need to go through Berlin. And a shaving kit. I think we need to have a shaving kit. I don't think I'm going to worry about the geometry. We do want to sell the wax cylinder, though. Will we get a better price in Vienna, Copenhagen, or Venice? I don't know. I don't know if I want to try that. Alright, so... Geometry equipment. Valuable in Copenhagen, Warsaw, and Budapest. We're already up ahead. You know what? Let's grab it anyway. Alright. So we've gone to the market. Bank is not open until 10 a.m. the next day. Let's see. Overview. We visited not many cities. Oh, okay. We can zoom in. Okay, so we need... I think we need to not worry about Suez. I think we need to go through Russia, because that's the shortest way around. Geographically. Alright, so we need to somehow get from here to there. Okay, so we can share this stuff. That's interesting. I don't know what that'll get us, but... Alright, so hotel... How do we figure out a travel thing? Alright, let's go to a hotel. We'll pass the night here. We took a hotel for the night. We'll be comfortable here, Monsieur Fogg remarked. But traveling overnight will often be more efficient, I agree. So we must board the longest journeys available. I don't know if that's necessarily true. Where possible. We cannot travel where it is not possible, certainly. Still, the surrounds of the Hotel Ritz were most enjoyable. I would imagine. The clock is ticking, Passepartout. We must decide our next steps quickly. Alright, so let's explore. New routes have been discovered. Oh, sweet. We had a few hours to spare. I asked Monsieur Fogg if I might enjoy my city before we had to leave. Indeed, and you should learn anything of note. Be sure to relay it. I nodded and headed into town. The talk on the streets was of one thing only. An enormous, elegant oval stadium constructed upon the green fields of Champ de Mars and containing the technological marvels, art, amusement parks, and milling crowds of the World's Fair of 1872. I was certain Monsieur Fogg did not intend for me to visit fairs. So I enjoyed a brief cup of coffee and then returned to my master armed with some options for the next leg of our journey. Oh, cool. We've made him proud. Hurry up, Passepartout. Don't drop those cases. Bank. We must visit the bank, Monsieur Fogg declared. You have additional funds? I am a gentleman. They would extend me credit if required, he replied. But do you suppose I put my entire fortune into a carpet bag under your supervision? I did not answer. I regarded the bank as we entered. It was a place of stone and shimmering marble floors with beautiful windows, fountains, and plants. You wish to withdraw funds, we were told. I warn you, it may take some time. Let's see. If this is... I wonder if we can do bank stuff elsewhere. You know what? I don't think we need anything right now. It will take too long, I informed the manager. We swept out of the bank. Thankfully, our situation is not desperate, my master declared. Onwards! Alright, so here's the overview. So we have... Does this even tell us the cities? No. Alright, so we have to go back to here. Alright, onwards! So let us depart, I guess. So we can go by private car to Amsterdam. And we can go by train, I think, to Munich, Vienna. Okay, so we want to go to Berlin. So let's go to Munich. Let's negotiate. The Englishman's wardrobe should yield results. No charge. 6 p.m. departure. Ticket will require a further £170. That's fine. That's fine. Let's do it. Embark. The Orient Express to Munich The overhead rack has space for 1 suitcase, but we have 3. Higher space in the guard's van. Alright. Man, everything costs money. Freaking crooks, I tell you. Boarding the Orient Express was an altogether calmer affair than our race through London had been. Mechanical porters loaded us in through the windows, then snapped them shut with that just seems wrong. The train was very beautiful. The train was extremely fast. The train would be the first leg of a much longer journey. However, so there was little use in growing too comfortable. Indeed, it could only take us as far as Vienna. A last long whistle blew, and we began our journey east. Relations with Fogg have deteriorated slightly. Why? What did I do? Greetings, monsieur. Can I help you at all, monsieur? I'm the guard on this train. Ask George Mazard about Munich. What can you tell me of Munich? That is beyond my remit, sir. Munich to Zurich, Munich to Vienna, Munich to Prague, Munich to Venice. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Amsterdam, am I not? Berlin. Munich to Vienna? Oh, okay. How to get there. Okay, from Vienna to Dubrovnik. Never mind that. The quickest way to Dubrovnik from here is through Venice. But tell me, the Orient Express is not a fine train, is it not? Indeed. Proud to serve aboard her, let me tell you. Munich to Belgrade. We don't want to go there. We want to go north. Zurich? I doubt it. Alright, I'm done with you. You're not helping me. Oh, those are routes? Oh, my master wished to be undisturbed, so as we left Paris, I left him and went to explore the train. I think we're going to explore in the next episode, though. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm intrigued by this game, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Lots of reading. Hopefully I can do some voices and stuff. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. That could go good or it could go very bad. So hopefully, again, hopefully you enjoyed. If you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave them below. And until next episode, please do take care.